I was listening to a gentleman in Africa. I thought that was a farmer leader. He was talking about when they had two meetings, one in Casablanca and one in Maneuver. Two different set of people having two different set of meetings. No. One set of them were traitors, didn't want good for the continent, and one was on a solid footing. But what I don't understand, those who was on a solid footing, who really and truly need the continent was to come together as one. I think it was the Maneuver Group. The Casablanca group, I think they was the people who just want power. And as long as they're going as Prime Minister and what, and this is satisfied. I think the Casablanca group was the real people who really want the changes and need Africa to work as one. Everyone to work as in unity. But one of the, I think it was the Casablanca group, Maneuver group, was the people who didn't mean the continent any good. And when they realized what they was doing, it was long gone far. But I don't think it gone far enough that they could not come back together and do the proper thing. Because if they did the proper thing then, they would into the dilemma that the continent is in right now. Because it is a dilemma. Because everyone coming in dictating to the leaders what they want to do. How many African leaders can leave and go to America, go to England, go to China, go to France, and tell them what they want to do in their country? How many of you know? How many of you leaders can go to those countries and dictate to them and tell them what to do in their country? Not one. So why do they have to come to Africa and tell you how to run Africa? It's not supposed to be. We're not children. So why you allow those people to come? You have everything. Everything is there. You have everything to run the continent. It's on the continent. You have labor, you have skills, you have everything. Gold, diamond, ivory, everything is there. I understand the thing that started the telephone in China is coming out of Africa. Everything going to send up people country to complete. So why can't you do anything in the country? What I understand. Can't you send people to train outside to come back in the country and work and do what you want to do? Instead of depending on other people to do something for you people? No, sir. This don't sound right. You are telling us in the diaspora that we cannot do the things that we want to do for ourselves. Why? Why? Look how many leaders down there. You don't have too much leaders. Too much. Too much dictators. That's what you people are dictating to each other. This one dictating to that one dictating to that one. I want to be prince. I am a king. I am a prime minister. I am a president. I hold this part of Africa. This one hold that part. This one hold that part. No one decided to put everything together and have the continent on a solid footing. So when you people going to do that? When you people going to do that? I tell you what you can do, you see. You can get a lot of skills people from outside and in the diaspora to have meeting with them on the continent. You see? For a lot of skilled people is out here in the diaspora. A lot. Who would like to help build Africa. But you people don't want that. Because you cannot have a continent like Africa. And you do not have a proper army. You don't have a president. One president. That's all you people need. You don't need one prime minister, one this, one. You don't want that. You don't need that. That don't need that kind of continent. What you need is one and only one leader on that continent. The president who calls the shot. And everybody is in line. That's what you people need, That's what you people need.